Alright, well, that's all I have. Thank you very much for your time.
Wait a minute. I got some questions.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Colonel, the morning that Santiago died, did you meet with Dr. Stone between 03 and 0500 hours?
Joe.
Of course I met with the doctor. One of my men was dead.
See? The man was dead. Let's go.
I was wondering, have you ever heard the term Code Red?
Joe.
Yes, I'm familiar with that term.
This past February, you received a cautionary memo from the Naval Investigative Services warning that the practice of enlisted men disciplining their own wasn't to be condoned by the officers.
I submit to you, whoever wrote that memo never served on the working end of a Cuban Soviet attack rifle. However, because it came from the NIS, I gave it its proper attention. What are you getting at, Joe?
She has no point. She often has no point. It's part of her charm. We're out of here. Thank you, Colonel.
My point is that Code Reds still go on down here. Do Code Reds still happen on this base, Colonel?
Joe, the Colonel doesn't need to answer that.
Yes, he does.
No, he really doesn't.
Yeah, he really does.
You know, Danny, it just dawned on me. She outranks you.
Yes, sir.
Now listen up, Danny, because I mean this. And I'm telling you this because, well, you're the luckiest guy on the planet. Believe me, there's nothing sexier than a woman saluting you in the morning. Promote them all, that's what I say.
Colonel, the practice of Code Reds is still condoned by the officers on this base, isn't it?
You see, my problem is the fact that I'm a colonel. So I just have to keep taking cold showers until they elect some gal president.
I need an answer to my questions, sir.
Mind your tone, Commander. I'm a fair guy. This fucking heat's driving me crazy. All right, you want to talk about Code Reds? Fine. For the record, I discourage them, per the NSI directive. Off the record, and I mean off the record, I think they're a vital part of a close infantryman's training. And if they happen without me knowing about it, well, then so be it. I run my base the way I run my base. You want to come down here and investigate me? Fine. Go ahead, roll the dice, and take your chances. I have breakfast every morning 80 yards away from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill me. You think you can come down here and wave a badge? Huh? And that's going to make me nervous?
Let's go. Colonel, I'm going to need a copy of Santiago's transfer order.
A copy of what?
Santiago's transfer order. You guys keep paperwork on that kind of thing. Just need it for the file.
For the file?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course we have a copy for the file. I'm here to help any way that I can.
Thank you.
You believe that, don't you, Danny? I'm here to help you any way that I can.
Of course.
The corporal will swing you by the ordnance on the way to the airbase. You can get all the copies of the transfers that you want.
Let's go.
But you You have to ask nicely.
I beg your pardon?
You see, Danny, I can deal with all the bullets and the bombs and the blood. I can deal with this heat and all the fear. I don't want medals. I don't want money. I want you. Stand there in that faggoty white uniform with that Harvard mouth and show me some fucking courtesy. You have to ask nicely.
Colonel Jessup? If it's not any trouble, I'd like a copy of the transfer order. Sir.
No problem.